blistered and yellowed, and seemed to be precariously clinging to its binding. "I just want that book you're clutching," Eliza snarled. "It has the directions I need. I don't need the clumsy historian that comes with it. The last time I loaned you one of my ancient texts, you fed it to a crocodile," Nazhar retorted, throwing his arms up in the air. "I already explained that. I had no choice. It was either the book or my arm. I picked the one that was replaceable." "That was a one-of-a-kind historical text, Eliza." Eliza took a deep breath, trying to calm herself. "Look, are you going to help me or not?" Nazhar remained silent for a moment longer. Finally, he exhaled loudly and said, "Fine." He thought for a moment and then snapped his fingers. He backed up a short distance and then ran towards her. "Wait, wait, wait!" Eliza shouted, her eyes wide. "What are you Ooh!" Nazhar slammed straight into her, and they were both tumbled into the cavern, in as undignified a manner as possible. By the sheer force of his momentum, Eliza landed on her back and immediately shoved the stunned Nazhar off her. It was dark in the cavern, and she knew that darkness was not an adventurer's ally, especially if one were a disreputable tomb raider. Eliza, however, preferred to think of herself as a for-profit explorer. Train tickets weren't free, after all. "Ouch, that hurt a lot more than I thought it would," Nazhar said, rubbing his back. Eliza glared and struck a match she had removed from her backpack. She lit her homemade wooden torch, and the cavern was filled with an orange-yellow light. "What does your precious ancient text say we should do next?" she asked, holding the torch in front of her. The light illuminated 3 different paths in front of them. They couldn't see much beyond the start of each path, however. "We're supposed to head towards the whistling," Nazhar said. He frowned and looked up at Eliza. "Huh. What whistling are they talking about?" Eliza closed her eyes and listened carefully. She had honed her 5 senses such that they were more heightened than those of most ordinary people. "It's faint, almost as if air were being channeled through the passage." Her eyes flashed open. "It must lead to another exit. Come on, we're taking the passage on your right." Nazhar pushed up his glasses. He looked impressed. They both walked into the rightmost passage with Eliza taking the lead. She held the torch high and in front of her, lighting the way. "Stay close to me," she ordered. "Okay, we should find another passage up ahead, to your left," Nazhar said, squinting at the text. "I think we're supposed to crawl through that one." "Of course," Eliza muttered, rolling her eyes. "The text reads, 'On hands and knees through this passage go, or lose one's head the fate you sow,'" Nazhar continued. He looked up and shrugged. "It rhymes better in the ancient language." Eliza